coach. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ole Miss offense will have the football first. And now we get a look at Trinidad Chambliss. He's trying to bounce back from a 4-interception game in their last loss. The run inside. It's Lacey. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going for it all. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown Rebels. They get set for the point after as we have the first. Oh, they blocked the extra point.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
So the Condors offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. Got a little grass. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The option look. Sweet punt there. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. The Condors have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Spins away from the defense. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. Touchdown, Condor! Great job by the back on the option.
And how about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
And the point after is good. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Using his feet. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me. I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
They'll give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Alexander. Crosses the 45. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. He goes down. He needed to get forward to pick up that first down, and now they've got a decision to make on 4th. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Rebels are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by...
There he goes. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Lined up and ready to go and get things started. The second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Dropping back. It's right. A little release to the back. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys. The ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
Hands it off. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Off the boot, looking for his man. Grab near the marker. It's Alexander. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Here's a little room there. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They go to the ground.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's right. He's got him in the flat. Could not make his way to the corner. And it'll be the Condors decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off play action on first down. Now sliding to his left. That's caught. It's Cook. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Has it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rebels. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback keep. Powers through the defender. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Condors will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. In the red area, it's Lacey. Makes his man miss. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to power it in. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Rebels! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Wright. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Perkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And it'll be the Condors who are in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man down the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Wants to throw. It's Wright. And the quarterback can't get away, and down he goes. No time left on the clock. They passed on the field goal try, and they'll get nothing in like it. The Rebels will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
Opposite.
They'll run the option. He'll keep it again on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Garrison. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Goes to the option. Keeps it himself. Breaks the tackle. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Condor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the...
Well, it had to start somewhere for this offense and this quarterback, and they finally find some life here early in the second half. That was a first half to forget, no question about it. And obviously, there's a lot of work still to be done, but it's all about momentum. And getting that touchdown pass, David, that just may spark things for him and this offense.
Well, and obviously building this deficit, they're not going to be able to run the football like they want to. It's going to be on his shoulders. So to watch him come out focused with a plan, the second half adjustments are going to be crucial. But it's going to be on his shoulders, and that's a good start. And they've cut into this lead, but it's going to have to be continue to be through the air with this passing attack.
That's reeled in. It's Odom. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Great move. Now he's got room. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. The Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Takes it down to the 41-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on 2nd down? They'll run it in the red zone. It's Lacey. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got his man. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here comes the option. The option, he'll keep it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. On the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw.
Maybe a crease. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. This game will officially be in the books shortly. Gives us a minute to check out the top 12 and the scoreboard and see how those teams vying for playoff spots are doing. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it. It's Lacey. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Turning it on! Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Keeps it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires left. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Finds his man. It's Cunningham. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! What a grab in the end zone for 6. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And it'll be the Condors will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in at the 25. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So the Rebels come out. This drive started. Didn't even reach double digits on the scoreboard last week. They were challenged and so far much improved in this one. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. There's a crease. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point was good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the option. The keeper on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Condors will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football